Welcome back to another day in the life with Illegal Mist. We took a day off yesterday because I didn't get to my computer in time, had some stuff going on, and yeah, we didn't have anything too crazy. I think we might have gotten a Lego book from the Clan Boss, so we're sitting at 11 right now. We also managed to get one from the anniversary yesterday, so that was a win. And yeah, we're looking really solid on everything. Definitely gonna be taking that and didn't realize it was gonna expire so soon, so glad I checked right there. And no seer in the shop yesterday, and we hit the Iron Twins just once today, but I need to go back in and hit it a second time with the extra keys. No seer. Ugh, brutal. We've got a Yakarl, Perfect Soul, Supreme Elhain, Perfect Soul, Killian, who I also have, and then Vlad, who is in my fragments. So all four of them I actually have. And for Yakarl, I'm interested to see if I would benefit from anything with him. So the main things I'm thinking, Phantom Touch, which would give me bonus damage, some additional health eventually, and some speed. What about Intimidating Presence? If I increase the aura of my team by 2.5%, and my aura is 19% speed in all battle. Let me do some quick math on my phone real quick. So 19% times, what is it, 0.025. So it gives me like half an extra speed, something like that. So it'd be like, yeah, I think it would be like 1 speed. So probably wouldn't be too much at level 1. I'll probably hold off for now. I think we'll potentially get something pretty decent for him eventually, but I still think there's a lot to do with Fire Knight, and he might not be the best champion for it, so we'll see. And I don't want to talk about what happened yesterday, but I used my hard and brutal keys early in the day, and then I realized I needed to use a rare champ for Nightmare. And then I just threw a team together, and it got like 37 mil instead of 39 mil, so I actually didn't even get top Nightmare chest, which is kind of embarrassing because I have a team that can do it, but I think it was with Skull Crusher and... Ooh, nice, an Ancient. Yeah, see? Ugh, gross. So, Skull Crusher got re-geared. Some of his gear came off, which made me not want to use him, and then that happened. So, at least I got gems out of it. Ooh, a Sacred, nice. Okay, so that's good at least. So, I'm going to hit Clan Boss. I'll be right back. There we have it. The Brutal Key is done. And I checked my advanced quests before to make sure I didn't have the one where I needed to have a rare. So we're looking pretty good. 5-star speed boots, not needed for my account, even though they had accuracy as a substat. But so as far as the fusion goes, or fragment event, oh, I did end up getting it. Sweet. Okay, so I am done. I don't know. So I originally had said I wanted to get to the legendary book, but look at this, right? Like, I have 312 mystery shards. I almost have more ancient shards than I do mysteries. And I think it's because I've been putting champions up to like level 19 or 29 or whatever, like this. And then typically what I would do is I would just feed all the 1-stars. But I think it's causing me to lose a lot of mystery shards that I typically wouldn't. So what I'm going to do from now on, I'm just going to throw... I'll still have the champions get to like 29 or 19 or whatever level, but then I'll just throw them in the sparring pit. I don't think it's worth it for me to level them up all the way to 30 unless I just want to get the event done or whatever, but I think it's causing me to burn a lot more mystery shards than I typically would. So I'm going to try that out, and hopefully I can regain my stockpile, but I'm getting dangerously low on those. And let's see if we can get any good lethal pieces. 5-star. I'm just at anything 5-star that's not legendary, I'm gonna sell. I'll keep this one and try and roll it just because it's got pretty solid substats. Hopefully we get something decent. Attack percentage with crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy. I guess we'll keep those for now. Try and roll them. Yikes, nothing good. Do these last two. I really want those crit damage gloves. Oh, there we go. They have not crazy substats, but still better than nothing. And then I'm going to sell these just because I don't think attack percentage is really good unless you have accuracy on it. Whoops. Go back here. I guess I'll roll this piece up. And I'll sell it. Because even if it rolls 18 speed, it's not the best piece. Okay, triple defense is actually solid, so I'll keep that. Hopefully it rolls a quad. I don't know about this. I will keep it for now, just because it has... I think it's my only crit damage gloves that I have. We want accuracy. But triple crit rate is probably not too bad. It's a weird piece, but they're all like, I don't know. I guess I'll see like if I end up using the gloves, and if I do, cool. If not, I'll get rid of them in 6 months from now, you know. You know how it goes. I'll justify that piece for as long as I can. And the spider tournament, I haven't really been doing. I've run a little bit of energy on spider just because, and my team's still 100%, which is nice. But I haven't been going out of my way to do it. And classic arena's looking okay. Let's see how the champ chase is going. Okay, so someone's at 9k right now. I'm like half tempted to see, like, wake up right before the event ends and just rip all of my shards, because I think if I do math out, it's let me see my quick math in my head. Go to info. You get a rare void, it's 50. Void epic is 350, and then a void legendary is 650. Let me do some quick math real quick right now. Okay, blindingly white spreadsheet, but I did some quick math for myself. So I have 143 shards with the current 2x rates. We have about 118 rares that I would get, 22 epics, and then 1.43 Legos. And I know I'm gonna get one Lego because my Mercy system, I'll hit it for sure. So I know at least one Lego. And then if we kind of add those up along with the points that we would get per rare epic and Lego, we could come out to about 14,872 points. So if I were to look over here and I see this number is probably realistically below like 12,000, I mean it would be the same as pulling. I don't want to say it's the same as pulling for a guaranteed champion, because someone could come in at the last second and win it. But that's why I would wait to pull my shards till the very end. And I would set up my account so that way I literally pull and I just rip them as fast as I can, and like don't even look at any of the champs I get. So that way I just do it as fast as possible and hopefully beat everyone out. But it's also really risky because I wouldn't be surprised if they do a dark or a supreme kale guaranteed for CVC, and this is not as very far away from guaranteed. So hopefully I'm kind of hoping that these guys are all gonna pull and get like 17,000 so that way it's not even enticing to me. But I'm like of half a mind to just wake up in the middle of the night. 17 hours from now is so it's 11 a.m. right now, so I don't know, it's the middle of the night, like 5 a.m. or something, 4 a.m. I don't know. I can't do that math in my head right now, but So yeah, that's one thing I've got on my mind, but I just don't know if it's worth it. I will be very upset if I pulled and didn't get him. So probably not the best idea to even think about it. But who knows? If they sit at like 9,000 and then there's like 10 minutes left and I don't see anyone going up. But I know there's always one person, even if they're not on the leaderboards like now, someone else thinking just like I am, like, oh, I'll just see and then I'll pull shards. And I was listening to someone the other day. They've already done, so they did the fragment event for Elhain, which we'll double check that I got 100 of the fragments after this. So they did that. They did the 10x for Supreme Aethel. They're doing the quote unquote like guaranteed out of the champ chase in this one. But they haven't done a Supreme Kale one. And they love Kale, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do a guaranteed during personal CVC. Okay, so where am I looking? Right here. Boom. 100 out of 100. So we got her. She is complete. Wonder how many books she takes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. And I mean, it would be nice to book her out, like build and book her. High elves could use a damage dealer. But I also just don't know that I would. Let me double check her skills. Attacks 2 times. Each hit transfers a random debuff from this champion to the target. Attacks all enemies. Damage increases for each debuff on each target. Resets the cooldown if it kills an enemy. Will ignore ally. Protection shield. I'm trying to think. Immune to decreased attack. Inflicts 20% damage against targets. I was kind of seeing if she would maybe work in a counterattack team for Hydra, but I don't think she'd be great. I mean, she can transfer the debuffs to the enemy, which is cool. She has an AoE, which damage increases by 10% for each debuff on each target, which it sounds in theory like it could potentially do a lot of damage. And then this one attacks one enemy, ignores ally protection, strengthen, and shield, which could also be good for helping get a champion out if they get eaten. And the provoke head ends up putting a shield on that champion. I don't know, could potentially work, but her passive doesn't do anything for you. And I just don't know that like her skills would equate. Like max HP damage dealers would probably just be better. So unfortunate. And I'm looking through, I have a whole bunch of champions that one day I'll end up pulling them all out of here, but today's not the day. Neither is this next CVC either. But yeah, we are looking solid. We got that done. I did end up getting these 5 fragments for whatever this chick's name is. Where is it? Sirsha the Charred. Got like what, 11? Oh my gosh, she's got a whole lot of books. Also has a 30% chance when booked to instantly activate any HP burns on the attacker. She's very similar to Sissia, but it's just not as good, I don't think. And I need to build out my second Sissia too. I've been talking about it for a while, but I'm going to build her out and use her on my Hydra team for hard. So my thought is, I think I built the team. Yeah, I think this is going to be the team. So I'll have 2 damage dealers with Husk and Sissia. I've got increased speed from Ragrash, as well as decreased defense. I've got decreased defense and block buffs from Ugo, Sham for the Head of Torment, and then Cardiel for extra damage. The main thing that I'm missing on this team is an extra provoker, and I think Ragash is probably the one that I could swap out for someone that does provoke. But I don't know if I have another champion that can place a pretty consistent provoke that also provides me with something else. So I'm not sure that I would actually want to sub him out. I think the increased speed would work just as well. And then between Cardiel's ally attack and Husk being able to give me the A1 provoke, so I already used that Husk, I think it would just work better. The only other thing I could think, bring in a second Cardiel and just see how the team does, which would be kind of cool actually. A lot of the ally attacks might actually make it so that the Husk provokes work well enough. We'll have full uptime on increased crit rate and increased crit damage, and kind of see how that goes. But yeah, we pretty much don't have anything else going on. Just waiting for Doom Tower to reset, and we'll go from there. But I didn't end up hitting a couple of the secret rooms. Just, I don't know why I didn't hit this one, so we'll do this one. But yeah, I'll get out here. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.